Yeah, what's going on, everyone? How are we today? It's Monday, the 1st of August 2022. On the music show right now on my YouTube channel, Shields Productions, and streaming live on Twitch as well via Streamlabs. Thank you to Streamyard and Streamlabs for sponsoring the live stream for today on this Monday evening, 2022. Hope everyone is well. Basically, a lot has been going on in the music industry for the last week and a half, 2 weeks or so. We know that COVID-19 has, definitely, made a huge impact on the industry. I think Metallica just played at Lollapalooza or whatever they call it. Lollapalooza. Oh god. No, it's good. It's good to see live music. I was listening to on Audible Dave Mustaine's Rust in Peace audiobook, and wow, that was just so I mean, what can I say? It was just amazing. Rust in Peace. He had a very bad drug problem. God, he was doing crack, heroin, cocaine, marijuana. You know, ugh, man. And surprisingly, how talented Dave Mustaine is, and you hear about Marty Friedman as well. Very, very amazing guitarist too in Megadeth. But talks about the band writing their songs. From Chris Poland and Rust in Peace, and how they were doing it back then, and flat broke renting an apartment. I recommend checking it out on Audible if you can, or if you can read or listen to Dave Mustaine's autobiography, because you guys got to understand, Megadeth is one of the best metal bands. They're more speed metal, but a lot of time signature changes, and you think, wow. The talent Megadeth is able to write is just amazing. It really is just amazing how they, Dave Mustaine and the whole band could really, really write those songs back then. Crazy, never had things like, it was all cassette tapes, and there's no such thing as sampling what we've got now, so you really had to know your stuff. Now we have it much more easier. We have a walk in the park as well. Yeah, so we got a jam-pack show for you tonight on the music show. The replay will be available on Rumble, YouTube live stream as well. So definitely, feel free to comment. Also, too, I do Q&A for this show as well, and definitely, basically subscribe if you can, share any of your favorite videos on your social media. That would be wonderful. That would help me a lot as well. Get more reach. It's be much better for me as well. So this is the music show, sort of a live stream that I'm doing, say once a week. Just talking more music, and then you've got the Stephen Shields radio show, which is my main podcast. I just felt called to start the music show this year. I just felt something different to talk more about music as much as I can. So yeah, and I'm enjoying the live streaming as well on Twitch with Streamlabs, and I've got Streamyard. I thought, yeah, I'll give this live streaming a go. You know, so yeah, lots changed in the music industry with Megadeth. Really listen to Megadeth if you can. They're one of the best of all time. But things came up. You know, Academy Award has a rule book, and you know, I was reading around, and from the Billboard, that's like a new music journalism, which is interesting. It's more what's going up to date in the music industry, and basically, you know, what struck me was there's no limit to nominate as many songs as a songwriter, which is very interesting. Like Academy Awards, you'd think, how often can they, you know, nominate themselves before enough is enough? So that's interesting. Who knows? I could win an Academy Award one day. I'd love to. I could walk the red carpet in Hollywood and do that. That'd be awesome. So that's how the industry is with awards. To, you know, apologize for the noise in the background, guys. I'll try my best to keep this audio as cool as possible. You know, that as cool as possible. You know that. I mean, songwriting is a skill, and it is an art form, and it does take practice, and it does, you know, takes a lot of time, effort, energy as well to, you know, basically, yeah, you're always perfecting your craft. You know that you're always perfecting your craft in this business as a songwriter, especially in the stock music business as well. Stock music, if you can get involved in the stock music industry, please do that, because you never know where your stock music will get you in the future. You know that. But it's surprisingly about the Grammys. You know, Will Smith slapping Chris Rock at the Grammys. At the what was it, the Grammys this year? I mean, that was kind of over the top from Chris Rock. No, Will Smith. Sorry, guys, Will Smith to slap Chris Rock across the face, all because of a joke. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I find that's a bit slack. You know, technically that's an assault. You know, to be doing that. Yeah, at the Grammys, because you got to be more professional. You're on live TV, by the way. I mean, Chris, you know, Will Smith could have just said, "Please don't talk about my wife like that," which is fair enough. But a 10-year ban from, you know, attending the Oscars and all that stuff. You know, and Harvey Weinstein was able to, you know, get his Grammy awards, and yet he was a perverted prick. Sorry, guys, my nose is running a bit. He was a perverted, but yet it was all good for Harvey Weinstein to get an award in Hollywood. Yet goes to show that Hollywood is a filth dump as well. The so-called casting couch just to get young women 18 to 21, you know, because they're young, not life experienced, and then they think, oh yeah, I'm gonna get that blockbuster role, but they get selected for that B-list role, which is, it's just stupid. It's just Why is there all this exploitation in Hollywood? Even in the music industry for years. Miley Cyrus, Beyonce, Britney Spears, with all the lawsuits. It seems like if a celebrity has a lawsuit, the whole media, New York Post want to get involved and stir up trouble. I'm just over it. Lady Gaga, whoever it is, you know. So I don't know. I don't know the craziness of Hollywood that we have these days, because you got to understand. Well, I don't know. It seems like reputation is the key in this business, to strive in this business and be successful in this business as well. You know that. So who knows where it's going to end up in the future? Apparently, there's going to be a new Hollywood in Sydney, in Bondi. Oh God, never really been a fan of Bondi Beach or Bondi in general. What can we do? Yeah, Red Hot Chili Peppers, great band. They played at Woodstock '99. I think the basis of the guitar player was running around naked on stage. They got a new double album, I think, coming out, and it's being produced by Rick Rubin, who's worked with Metallica on, I think it was Death Magnetic. Red Hot Chili Peppers have got some great, great guitar riffs and drum riffs to play, and are very creative with their guitar playing. It's quite tricky actually playing the Chili Peppers, but they've got a great sound, very inspiring for when you're in the gym and you want to listen to some awesome music. Then definitely listen to the Red Hot Chili Peppers if you can, to have them on your playlist. You know, it's interesting for Rick Rubin to be producing a new album for the Red Hot Chili Peppers guys. I think it's a great investment for them. I mean, if a guy can be a great producer, help you become successful, by all means, go for it. You know that. But the Red Hot Chili Peppers they are very inspirational, in my opinion. They're a band that, like Megadeth, you want to have them on your playlist on whatever you're streaming, or purchase their music. I highly encourage it if you can purchase it on iTunes. That way you download the track and you've got it forever. You know that. But it's, the creativity involved in writing music as skillful and complex as the Chili Peppers, like Megadeth, who are a very underrated band compared to Metallica, because you think, well, Metallica, yeah, sort of pushed it further than Megadeth, yet Dave Mustaine was a lead guitarist in Metallica, a very good lead guitarist, and they sacked him. I mean, it happens. Band members get sacked all the time. You had Rob McGovney was the founding bassist. I think he left. Cliff Burton, very talented bassist. Sadly, he died in the 80s. Ride the Lightning tour, you know. I mean, you look at Megadeth, how many guitarists, band lineups they've had, personality clashes. Chris Poland was the founding member of Megadeth, played lead guitar. Now they have Kiko Loureiro, very good lead guitarist. I mean, I love the work ethic from Dave Mustaine, guys. I really do. I really do. Because these musicians are the best of the best and the elite of the elite in this industry, you know. So I think the more you practice your songwriting, the better you're gonna get, and the more you persist at it, and the more you hang in there and you stay in the game, because it is a game. It's a game of chess. You're investing in yourself. You know, you're investing in yourself. Think about that. Always investing in yourself as a songwriter, you're always updating your equipment. And that's the thing with the Chili Peppers all the time. Bands change their sounds all the time to get better and better and better. And basically learn that, well, what can they do? They change their tunings quite frequently, change their sound to sound better, to get more creative than the last album. I know Linkin Park did the same thing. They had an album that was disaster. But they wrote the movie for Transformers, which was, with Megan Fox, was one of the best actors for Transformers. It's a shame that they replaced Megan Fox because it's just not the same. Megan Fox, I don't know. Celebrities go crazy with their money, and I don't know. You think, well, someone with all that money is going to live life and retire. So I don't know. But the thing is, how I stay creative during my songwriting process is definitely, like I said, oxygen is key. Doing breath work as well, meditation, getting into spirituality, opening up my third eye for creativity as well. Sound bath, sound healing, because the more relaxed I am, you know, the more creative I get, the better that I write songs. Now, in 2020, I wrote, how many albums did I publish in 2020? I think it was five would have been nearly five, and I was just writing constantly, like really pushing it hard. And the hardest thing is, if I put myself under pressure, it gets more difficult for me to write better quality music and better quality work. You know that. And that's what gets harder for me. It's all about, well, finding what's your process, and what's your style of creativity. What's going to motivate you to get up in the morning and create? What's the best time of day for you to be writing music as well? For me, I've experimented. I have at times I find that if I write music early in the morning, well, from 9 to 11, I find I'm at my I'm more in the zone at that time. Some people are night owls. Some people might like to write in the afternoon, but I find if I write in the afternoon or in the evening, I'm tired, or if I've had a shit day, I won't write. If I've got a lot of things going on in my personal life, I tend to just put it aside and relax. Like this last song for the new album, I think it took me about a month to publish, and I thought, yeah, I'll put it down. I'll come back. I mixed it. I submitted it off to Pond 5. They accepted it. But, for me, getting creative has been like, well, working really hard on my sound, actually. That's what I've been working hard on, is my sound, and tightening up that sound and getting that sound crisp, sharp, and feeling like $1 million at the same time. That And that's what you want. You want to find your own sound and develop that style as well. I mean, sound is important. Sound for me is a personal thing, personal choice. Sound for me is who I want to be. Sound for me is how I want to, get better and better and better and better. I'm always pushing it, pushing my limits is what I do with sound. Pushing my limits. That's what you got to do. You got to push your limits as a composer and even a content creator running your production company. You got to push the limits. You got to push those boundaries. That sometimes I find if I do too much at once, or if I try too much and complicate shit, becomes a disaster. Like I can look back on some of my tracks I composed and I'll be like, yeah, great. I'll have to remaster them and go back over them. That's fine. The Beatles did that too. A lot of bands do that. Remaster old tracks. Get creative with your mixing and mastering. Make it sound better. As an art to mixing and mastering, but now for me, I have my own way to do it. It's what you got to do. You don't need a sound engineer or a audio engineer to mix your and master your work. We have online mastering now. There are composers that won't like that idea, and that's fine. I respect that. If you're in a $50,000 studio, you got nice acoustic, great. You got the budget for a live orchestra, fantastic. But in my thing at Shields Productions, I do all my work on Dorico 3.5. And I do my best to make it as original as possible and different. Because hey, I'm different. And I am very creative at my work. You know that? And that's what I want to do is be creative as possible. Sad news about Limp Bizkit. They've had to postpone the UK and European tour. Fred Durst has health problems. It's quite sad. Limp Bizkit's been through a lot. Apparently, they started all the rioting and drama at Woodstock '99. I don't know. It's a debate still to this day. I think Limp Bizkit's got some great music, but definitely their mosh pits are crazy. I wonder if anyone's been in a mosh pit. Last time I was in a mosh pit was I was 16 at a pub gig and people smoking outside. I was coughing up my fucking lungs so much, man. I was like, nah, mosh pits ain't for me. Leave that for the Limp Bizkit concept. But no, Limp Bizkit's interesting because was there controversy that they started all the riots at Woodstock '99, or was it the Red Hot Chili Peppers? Yet that was one of the craziest music festivals on this huge fucking airfield. I've got a YouTube video coming up this week, but I'll tell you, that was disorganized and very hot days, 40-degree days won't even let you bring a bottle of water into a music festival. Even you go to an arena, which is bullshit. And they want to scalp the price and charge you nearly $10 for a bottle of water. The bastards just want to make money. Oh God! And yet Woodstock failed on their security and all that. Oh man, not good. I don't know what happened to Woodstock. And I did publish an article in Medium about you know music festivals not being the biggest they're a risk. They are a risk financially. Yeah, it's quite sad about Fred Durst. I hope he gets better. I hope he gets touring again and can start making their living, because that's how bands make their living, by touring. That's how they make their money. Because of the coronavirus pandemic in the last, this has been the third year. They've had to postpone a lot of tours, and it's quite sad. We'll be right back. Yeah, so that's what it is. It's I don't know. Promoters promote Limp Biscuit to go and entertain, but you should never go to a music festival, Woodstock '99, any music, any concert, and then feel like your life is in danger. So definitely, if you're following me on Medium, please do and check out that article that I wrote about music festivals and get a hold of that if you can. Controversy for the Lennons. Julian Lennon is changing his name. I don't know. It could be for personal reasons in the industry. I don't know if it's to do with fame or something from the Billboard, what they report. But everyone has a choice. If they want to change their name, they're most welcome to do that. Certainly. Sometimes when he wants to change his name from John, you know, that's a controversial one. It was an article I read. Don't know too much about it, but it's an interesting fact about Gillian Lennon changing his name. So we'll wait and see. Changing your name is a whole legal process that you have to go through to, yeah, a lot of legal paperwork. You know that. It's like, you go back to the Beatles and how they mixed and mastered all their old tracks as well. It was just amazing. Like bands use remastering as it is a marketing strategy as well. That's why they do it. When you have a marketing strategy for your product and you go back and you retouch up everything, you know, that's why, you do that. You want to sound better and you want to keep up to date on technology. As technology's changing, this business is changing. It's all gone digital now. It's all streaming, or if you go on Bandcamp, and I'm learning a lot too. I'm really learning a lot about my work and what I am doing when I'm mixing and mastering. I've turned to like online mixing and mastering because it's just easier. It's saved me so much more time. And not only that, I don't want to pay an audio or a sound engineer money. They're expensive. They don't work for free. You know, who knows? Maybe in the future it may happen. But for the time being, I've had to do, a lot myself. D High S says hello to you. So yeah, this is where we you know we've got to find out what our process is, because there's a technique to mastering your music and mixing as well, and finding your true calling in life. You know that. But definitely, it's all about giving it your best and giving it 110% every time. You got to do it. You got to give it 110%. The former suicidal tendencies bassist Bob Heathcote has sadly passed away in a motorcycle accident. That's very tragic. They're a very good band and 59 years old. It's not a long life, it's quite devastating. This year in 2022, uh, I don't know. I don't know if the world's gone cursed, but we've seen quite a lot of deaths. If you pay attention, I don't know, to celebrity gossip or whatever, like, I don't know what's going on. You know, I really don't know what's going on. It's quite sad. You know that. Was checking out a video of Senator Josh Hawley running away by a tune by Britney Spears, a politician running away to a song by Britney Spears. You know that, and then you find that a politician's just running away from Britney Spears. Oh my god, from the billboard. It's interesting, like politicians these days, that they want to avoid all questions as possible and all mass media as well, and you know to be able to find that, hey. Oh good, what a crazy world we're living in. Really crazy world. This is what I love about the music show. That this is what I love talking about, because music is a passion. I got the Stephen Shields radio show, my other podcast. Now I'm live streaming this on YouTube and Twitch as well. But again, it's all a learning curve for me too. It's all a learning curve for me. I never stop learning. I never believe in never, ever, ever stop learning as a musician or a content creator, and just keep on producing the best work that you can. You know that? And having a spiritual practice is important, because spirituality is important as a composer, to get into the spiritual world and manifest success and write amazing music that shows persistence and drive with success. We'll be right back. Yeah, Selena Gomez came up in the media, I think it was last week, sharing pictures of her 30th birthday. I mean, I don't know, with celebrities these days, I just want to be an influencer and just be able to, someone just want to show, oh, look at me, I live the most glamorous lifestyle that I can. But I don't know, it's all this Instagram and social media, especially TikTok. I don't know, I'm skeptical about it. Really, I am. I don't know what's the future of it. I don't know. Social media is all trends these days. It's just it pretty much becomes, well, what's next? What's the next biggest TikTok 10 trend talk or whatever. Seems that all these, companies are just copying each other to the point where it just gets crazy. You know that. It's a crazy world out there. So who knows what's going to happen next? Trend talk, TikTok. Oh God, you know that. I don't know. I don't know. Things are just nuts. Things are nuts. Really, they are. They're nuts. Politicians running away to Britney Spears songs. Oh God, there was an episode with Britney Spears on South Park. And that was a interesting one. Britney Spears with all the press and the media. And the press, what they like to do is stir up trouble. Weird. But apparently Elton John and Britney Spears are doing a duet. Tiny Dancer, which is interesting. So that's great collaboration. That's that they can have in the music industry, is doing a duet as much as they can. You know that, because duets are important. They're another form of collaboration, and how they can further expand the industry, I guess, is what you can do. You know that. There's an article in the Rolling Stones about bullying at Sony Records. Dennis Hanlon's apparently in some strife about bullying and, sexual harassment in the workplace against women, which is not acceptable. And what sadly a lot of these huge companies do to avoid being sued. Now, I'm just quoting from the Rolling Stones magazine online, so this is not coming from me, but it's just unacceptable for these stuff to happen. Really, it is. It's you got to understand that you're in the workplace, and it just makes the Sony records look bad. Now, I don't know what's going on. I don't have any updates on it. But you got to understand that this is just not cool at all. Really, it is not cool. It's just disgusting to be doing that shit. It is. Can't have that in the workplace. Anywhere, anywhere. You know. I don't know what's going to happen with Sony Records. Got a lot of money. I can pay things off, but I don't know. You know that. Tasman Keith, or I actually came across Tasman Keith. Oh, it was a couple of years ago. I think he did something with Red Bull. Red Bull's heavily involved in the music industry. I know people who are against it, but Red Bull Studios sponsoring musicians. Well, I think it's fine from an energy drink company. It's a marketing strategy for them. That's all it is. That's all it's become, a marketing strategy. Red Bull. You know that. And you find that well, how can I say it? Whenever things like Coca-Cola or Red Bull or whatever alcohol companies are going to find opportunities for marketing strategies to sponsor events so they can make money. And, get paid to pretty much make profit, because again, it's all about profit. It's all about business. It's all about economics. That's sadly what the music industry is now. It's not all about the talent. It's all about, well, unfortunately, who's more marketable than the others. Weird. This is the world we live in. This is the world we are. Yeah, it's funny. Triple J mocked Splendor in the Grass fail. Apparently, there was well, the co-founder Jess Rov. If I'm wrong, correct me if I'm wrong. The festival got cancelled because of rain and floods. Well, clearly, like I said, music festivals are a risk financially, legally as well, because of natural disasters like this, which is a shame. And then people drive so many hours just to go, and then they're disappointed or things get cancelled. Musicians don't get paid. If they don't play, basically, they don't get paid. So that's how they make a living, you know. That's the truth. That is the industry that we have right now. The thing is, SoundCloud's been in some trouble. Have you heard of that SoundCloud repost? Now, my work is on SoundCloud, but the problem is this repost. Uh, all these contracts, they target young people. 18 to roughly 25, I think. And I'll tell you why, because they make it look so glamorous, so too good to be true, that when, they sign their rights, yeah, sure, they'll push fame, but really the royalty and the return on investment for the artist is a rip-off, and they lock them in. So they're putting them on a lock-in contract. And not only that, if they want to leave and go to another distributor, they have to pay a what do they call, a fee or something to I forgot what it's called, cancellation fee or something, which can be expensive. You know, this is like myself. I'm independent, so I just distribute with CD, baby. But I'm free to go wherever I want. So you young people out there, before you decide to sign any other contract because it looks glamorous or look too good to be true, you should think twice and go and get legal advice as much as you can from a music lawyer who understands this industry as well. Michael Wiseman, repost by SoundCloud started by Jeff Ponchik and Joey Mason started it. Which is a good idea from a marketing point of view, but you got to understand, these companies, they want to own all the rights to everyone's work, and then if you want to buy it back, oh god. It was Taylor Swift who was trying to buy back all her old works but couldn't, so decided, hey, why not go and re-record it and then own it? Well, she can do it. This is what I don't like about the whole legal side in the music industry. Just gets so messy. All these contracts and negotiations that really just become a hassle for everyone. And not only that too, Adele had to cancel her show as well. Adele, had to cancel some shows, and that's quite devastating. Worked so hard on all that, and yet really had to cancel, and then you think, oh no. I mean, that's slack. It sucks for that to happen, because people want to go and watch Adele play live. You know that. But that's all we got time for this week on the music show, live streaming on my YouTube channel. This will be up on Rumble as well, so don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Shills Productions. Turn on your notifications. New videos get published every Friday at 6 p.m. Sydney, Australia time, also on Rumble as well. I've got the podcast, the Stephen Shields radio show. Check that out. Can be an uncensored show at times because I just really just get pissed off with what's going on. I think there was a show a couple of weeks ago. I was just going off my head. I was just fed up. I'm just fed up with stuff. You'll listen to me on there. I love interviewing people too. I've interviewed amazing people been on the show. More interviews will come up in the future, but I can't always guarantee an interview for the podcast. People get busy with work, their personal lives, that always comes first. The podcast is it's a great collaboration opportunity as well. And that's why I love it. Get to learn from what's going on in the industry at the same time. Thank you to StreamYard and Streamlabs for sponsoring the music show tonight as well. The replay will be available on YouTube, the live stream. Comment down below if you have any comments. Please send me any questions that you want answered on the show. I will happily answer them on the live stream for you on the music show as well. And just keep staying motivated, keep writing work, keep doing your best. That, and just keep pushing the limits, because that's all you can do is just keep pushing the limits of your work as well. So guys, stay cool, keep working hard, keep manifesting the best success. Bye for now.